Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Blade Bias on this wonderful Tuesday, I believe. I stole Ty's BB Firefly Pro V2. That's not the name of this. Anyway, no, I didn't actually steal it. You might have seen on Instagram or in live streams that I'm in possession of a very special BB Firefly V2. This one, in case you aren't aware, is very distinctly Ty's. Ty has gone through a very interesting and very cool wave of polishing all of his knives and just making them completely silver, which is super cool. So you definitely recognize this as Ty's BB Firefly. We temp traded actually. So he wanted some more time with the Vortex, and he approached me about possibly temp trading my Vortex for the BB Firefly, which you might think, oh, the value isn't equal there. I've known Ty for 19 years at this point. If he's going to scam me, he would have done it already. And I'm not too worried about it because this is actually worth more than the Vortex, but at the same time, this was free for him, so it was he got sent this by BB Firefly. It's a whole thing. I'm not too concerned about the value proposition, and neither is Ty. So we temp traded, and I'm giving a little try to the BB Firefly V2. And can I just say that this perhaps isn't my favorite trainer because my Nemesis is still just my favorite thing ever, minus the very extremely thin handles. But this has to be one of my top 3 favorite trainers. I think my top 3 right now is legitimately the Nemesis V2, the Prisma, and the BB Firefly V2. Because this, if you take all the uniqueness of a BB Firefly V1, which I already loved, mind you, really, really, really liked the V1 of this thing. If you kept all of its uniqueness, its thick handles, its interesting balance, all of that, but you just made it a little more standard. They took out a bunch of material in the handles right here, and it made the whole thing a lot more neutral. It fans a lot better. It carries momentum really well, but not like a monstrous amount like the BB Firefly V1 did. So it's all of the uniqueness of the BB Firefly V1, but in a slightly more digestible package to most people. They have also come out with a Zen Pen version, which I'm super interested to try. But this thing is just kind of the best. I have had interesting conversations with people on my live stream about the value proposition of BB Firefly, considering the industry-wide, it seems, trend to cheaper balisongs and 7075 specifically. So there have been people that wonder, oh, is this worth it for that much? And I would say, yeah, probably. You have things like the Prisma, which is also 7075 at around the same price point, and specifically the Antarctic. The Antarctic is made out of the same materials and is actually sandwiched, so some people might even consider it a little less durable. But nonetheless, I love this thing. It's so fun. It's just the thick handles, you got a good grip on it. The polish that Ty did on it actually probably helps with the grip quite a bit because it is really grippy. But I will say that these lines that they added on the side, these do absolutely nothing. This might as well just be a flat surface. Whereas this, the speed channel here, my finger can actually dig into that and get some grip. There's nothing digging into my finger here to give me some grip. So if I do like an underhand twirl, it feels basically like I'm just grabbing on to the side of something like the Vulp, where the Vulp just has smooth up here. It kind of feels the same on the Firefly V2. But that's not a huge deal because, like I said, the grip overall isn't really that bad whatsoever. I don't really have any issues with grip on this, especially with the thick handles and the hole cutout. And it is just overall a really, really fun trainer. I really, really like this thing. It's, as I said before, unique. It's still a Firefly. It's still a BB Barfly product. It's still weird. But it's just ever so slightly less weird to make it more palatable to a wider audience, I guess you could say. And the design is just amazing. I'm still in love with this blade as much as I was the first time I ever saw it. which I think this is actually like a new design on the blade. I think this is like the V2 blade or something. He changed the whole pattern in it. Maybe like a few months back around the time that Ty got this thing. But yeah, really, really like this thing. I'm going to be quite sad when I have to give it back to him and get my Vortex back. Not sad because I have to get my Vortex back, but sad because I have to give this thing up. Yeah, thank you to Ty for doing the temp trade. He was the one that initiated it, though, so still, thank you to Ty for doing the temp trade. And I'm going to get out of here and go flip this thing a little bit more. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys on Thursday, I think? Oh, my voice, my poor voice. All right, later, guys.